The following programme contains stories and footage that is only suitable for persons of 18 plus, or it's known as 16, but who cares. This programme is broadcast past the watershed. Watching the programme from this point on means you'll be watching it at your own volition. ITV will not be liable for any hurt feelings. And it's that time of the year that most of you, I hope, have been waiting for. It's time for the news at 10. With Jack Mills and Abby Wickens. A month early, age means nothing to him. While still 19, ITV News Tonight will bring you unprecedented access into Callum Evans' past year. We will review dates, mainstream events, secret rendezvous, mishaps, and much more. All that are watching are aware of this notorious wanker tank and his many escapades of his lifetime. However, this year is like none we've ever experienced before. So let's take a look at what's coming up.
A disastrous breakup, the lines that were run and crossed during his year-long tenure with young female Eva Arbuckle. From lust to loss, we dissect this horrendous relationship.
Callum starts driving and crashes immediately, then speeds off, then, you wouldn't believe it, crashes again. We review Callum's driving and look at the footage of his near misses. Is he Asian? Stick around.
He didn't want to include it, we will be killed. But as our disclaimer stipulates, ITV is not responsible for any hurt feelings. That being said, in this misjudgment of character, Callum Evans accidentally meets up with the HMS Dreadnought, drives about and mauls her up by her front door, never to be seen again.
Illegal, wrong, and due to be stoned. Callum Evans shares a room with Aidan Downs, leading to a passionate night of ecstasy. The question which we're asking though was, who was on top?
Your sex is on fire!
He's singing through his fucking nose. Callum shouts down a restaurant after taking the bar hostage.
This and much more on this very special edition of ITV News at 10.
This is ITV News at 10 with Abby Wickens and Jack Mills.
Good evening. Last year we reported on the developments with notorious paedophile Callum Evans surrounding his relationship with the obscenely young Eva Arbuckle. To catch you up, Miss Arbuckle met Callum in 2024 through the social media app Yubo. After a short while, Eva and Callum confirmed their relationship as official.
From him, Mr. Evans invited her out with the group, where they quickly discovered that she was still in year 11. Harry now reports, and a warning that this report contains flashing lights and scenes that may be disturbing.
It was a relationship with many concerns. The lines that were run between Callum Evans and Eva Arbuckle ran too deep. To first understand what happened, we must start from the beginning. We first understand that Callum first met Eva around June 2024, which would make Eva 16, just skimming the national school leaving age. From here, their relationship was called official sometime into July, where at the same time, Callum can be seen associating himself with 15 and 16-year-old children in swimsuits attempting to enjoy the weather, which was pleasant. Further on into the winter, the relationship was going strong, which led us up to his birthday, where Rome McDonald's Happy Meal joined the scene. It was from here the relationship started to crack. Eva's patience wore thin, and so did Callum's.
Over the past year, Miss Arbuckle and Mr. Evans fornicated illegally. We have been investigating for a long time and surveying both parties. Our conclusion is that Mr. Evans acted illegally and we have escalated matters to arrest promptly. Miss Arbuckle has also been charged with 2 counts of underage pornography, harassment and inciting violence. This correlates to Callum's wing mirror. Miss Arbuckle will be remanded into custody where she will await trial. Mr. Evans will be too remanded to the nonce wing at the HMP Hamsworth, which is known for its prison officers and giving head.
This leaves us at June, where all hell broke loose. Where once was a thriving relationship was now in turmoil. Arguments were thrown, disagreements had, and at the end of it, Callum initiated AZ5, and bang, the once lovely girl had turned into Chernobyl Reactor 4. The fallout from this nuclear meltdown of endings still has its effects to this day. Recently, one of Eva's posse attempted to smash up Callum's wing mirrors on his Ford Focus Z-Tech Shitbox 2013 edition, which would have been quite costly to repair. But overlooking that, a much more serious problem is occurring. Harry Kennedy, News at 10.
Thank you, Harry. And currently now, the aforementioned Rome McDonald's hamburger is, as we understand, shacking up in bed with her. This rot started immediately after Callum and Eva's relationship ended. They kissed and purportedly did much more. In an explosive twist, Eva also attempted to delay Callum from giving her belongings back just so she could have an audience with Rome. She even complained about the lost makeup.
Terrible.
Fucking awful, innit? Jesus.
Now then, last year over 1,624 road traffic related deaths occurred in the UK, caused by dangerous driving according to the Road Safety Charity. This number is down from 1,783 nationwide in 2023. However, numbers are expected to rise again this year, with the charity Road Safety predicting a Grand Slam home run in over 2,000 deaths this year, caused by dangerous driving. This figure is influenced by the number of road users driving without insurance due to the cost of living crisis, phone usage, and not forgetting that Callum Evans is now on the road. These videos do not show the true extent to Callum's driving. However, filmed by a passenger who will remain anonymous, it shows the harrowing moments during a police pursuit, which led to a tragic accident.
I almost died 3 times. He can't stop at a roundabout. He goes in like 3rd gear, flying through the windshield. And don't get me started on the buggy trip because I almost died. I literally stood up like this because he was going 60 down a country lane when other cars were coming that way, and he didn't stop, and he has no regard for anyone's life because he just stands there singing his freaking songs and runs red lights on the first day of getting his license. There was like 2 cameras, okay, and he fucking tries parking. He can't park in between 2 cars, okay, like this was a massive problem, and he fucking scrapes this red car, and it's like bit of paint on the front of his car, and he was like, oh, that'll come off, and I'm like, there's literally cameras that have caught you scrape that car. He was like, oh, it's fine. So then we bully him every time because he can't park between 2 cars. Thought the poo-poo were gonna get me.
This week, footage filmed by Devon and Cornwall Police revealed the final moments of Callum's dangerous driving.
Jesus Christ.
He's probably crying.
MP, urgent traffic, vehicle failing to stop. It is a Ford Focus Z-Tech 2013 model, plate ending in Yankee Papa November. Reason for stop, dangerous driving, failing to stop police now. Another permission to continue, please. Lovely, thank you. Speed 60 in a national speed zone, continuing straight along the B4016. Over a cattle grid now, continuing straight, speed 50, national speed limit. IPP trained driver, suitably marked vehicle. DRA currently medium, IPP as follows, vehicle density low, pedestrian density low, roads good for heavy braking, visibility 100%. Overall conditions night time, it's a continuation, standby for deviation, the advance warning junction is approaching. And standby, it's a... I can imagine. Right, standby. We're literally almost there. Hold on.
No sirens a minute as a car.
There we go. That could have been fun. Right, continuation down a side street. Standby. Continuation. Stop. Vehicle is stopped. Standby. He's continuing past. Standby. Okay, not sure what he's doing now. Oh, standby, it's a stop. Ready, and it's a decant, doors. Police officer with a taser, stand still!
Fucking what? That dangerous stop was so worth it. Come here, boy. The fucking bar says back in the vehicle now.
Late this evening, we were called out to a vehicle dangerously driving. This vehicle is a Ford Focus, and the driver and passenger have now been arrested at scene. We have also taken further steps to control this driving, such as limiting his stereo to 20 decibels. This has so far not worked, and we have taken further steps to seize his licence. Last month we seized this vehicle, however he chipped the clamp and took the stickers off. Thank you. This is not the first time Callum has received such a penalty. Last month his vehicle was seized by police in a crackdown on shit driving. Abby Wickens, News at 10.
What fucking appointment are you late to? Like all day for pedophilia.
Now then, one more before the break. In the fallout after his disastrous relationship, Callum started looking around for more fit chicks to hustle into his shagwagon. There were many, as will be featured later on. However, that one that stood out the most, literally, was Becca, formerly named Noah. The 170-ton earth mover was first introduced in an old programme during 2022 called The Day Today. This was after I was the victim to her stalking capabilities around, namely, the Plymouth City College campus.
Back then, reportedly from a timid ginger man called Archie, we discovered that upon his receival of a sexual photograph that a vagina was covered in discharge. This, at the time, was described as the fat spitty bits that you get when you cook bacon for too long. Further on from that, to the present day, we now know that earlier this summer, Callum Evans was the victim to this strange creature, and was unfortunately the victim of a catfishing. Earlier on today, I went to see Callum, as will be featured in the next report that some may find distressing. She's been at it for years. Becca, formerly known as Noah, catfishing once again, this time with someone who deserved it. We caught up with Callum earlier as he described the atrocities of the fateful day.
In the photos she sent me, it was very pleasing, to say the least. So I then met up with her, saw what she got out of her door, saw what she looked like, and I wanted to be gone in 20 minutes, and that is exactly what I did. I picked her up just outside of her house, don't ask me where it is, I can't remember, somewhere, you know. I was then driving about for a quiet spot because I did not want to be seen with that fucking leviathan of abomination that you call a woman who's also pregnant that didn't tell me. Yeah, that's also my case. And then, so I found somewhere quiet. I sat there for about 10 minutes and then made the excuse that I had to go to work. And then I dropped her right where I picked her up and drove off as fast as I could. I took the A38. I had to stop for Mackey's because my mouth was physically sick. I had to drain her looks from my taste buds, if that's fucking possible. She was that bad and that much of an abomination. Genuinely, I don't even think Harvey Price could fucking get with that. But after she got the car, I then went to Mackey's as I just previously stated, drove to work, finished work, got in the car, and blocked her ass. Then about a week later, she requested me on Facebook. Yeah. And then tried to message me, hi, how are you? I blocked her on that as well. She also tried to message my friend saying, oh, I miss him and I love him. I met her for 20 minutes. I'm scarred.
We then asked him what he thought of her child.
That baby probably came out with Down syndrome and fat lungs that reached out to the space of the fucking moon. I would have ran out with that quicker than a fucking black guy trying to get milk. Thank you.
We understand that Callum met Becca through Snapchat and was catfished through Becca using persuading angles of herself. On the 22nd of July at 11:20 a.m, Callum left Deer Park and headed to St Budo to meet this vile creature. After a 2-hour drive, covering most of Plymouth, Callum dropped her back off home and blocked her. From here, Becca contacted various people with connections to Callum, telling them how much she misses him, loves him, and needs to talk to him. Multiple people promised to talk to him. No one did. So, will Callum be able to move past this, or will it haunt him for years to come? Jack Mills, News at 10. That's certainly one to fucking ponder. Jesus Christ. No getting over that one there, eh, Callum? You low standard wanker. Now then, coming up after the break. How many people has he shagged this year? 1, 2, 25? We tally them up and give an accurate scoring.
Callum spotted and photographed wearing bondage gear with a rent boy. What exactly did happen in that hotel room? We uncovered details this evening, and Callum screams a restaurant down with his horrific alcohol-fueled singing. More of that and more coming up after this short break. Stick around. Moo! Moo!
Got milk.
Do you love your daughter and your mum? If this car is bought, your mother and your daughters will be safe. Callum will not be on the roads, and just for £4, everyone will be safe.
Now I bet you're worried about this car with all these scratches, all these dents, but do not worry, I can guarantee you we have had our peak top engineers have a little look at this car, look under the engine, and they all quit. We have not heard from them again. Please, we need someone to look at this, we are very concerned. Fuck you!
Once you buy this car, you just got to make sure you get rid of the cummy Mackey's napkins, formerly used for Alicia Boxley, and probably all the other fucking girls he has shagged. You might not be able to see in right now, but that's just from all the condensation from his little shag sessions in Plimbridge Woods. If you don't want the radio, that's completely fine. The aerial comes off. You don't need any music, he's probably blown the speakers anyway.
For only £4 you can have this massive shit box, and as my colleagues just said, we'll do the buy one, get one free guarantee. I said you buy one, you get one free, juices included. In the back it will come with saturated seats with whale cum on it, Alicia Boxley, Devon lines, every girl's clitoris on the lines. Do you understand what you're getting yourself into? It may only last you 4 miles. However, in the long run, you sniffing those seats, absolutely sublime. Fuck your engine!
If you like the look of this cum-riddled beaten up shagwagon, call 07398 298532. Accepting all calls, all texts at any time. Call now, not just for a free car, but for a quick shag.
Just sold my car. Do we buy any car? Just sold my car. Do we buy any car?
Welcome back.
Last year, over 400,000 people in the UK and Northern Ireland contracted a form of sexually transmitted disease. This is up from 363,000 in 2023, with projections showing it could reach over 500,000 this year.
The most common diagnosis groups remain greatest in younger people, ages 15 to 24, with increased diagnoses being in mostly minority groups, ranging from gays, bisexuals, to other colours of the rainbow. Studies show that these groups are most at risk, due to tendencies not to wear protection, to sleep around, and those who do not maintain normal hygiene.
Across Devon, exclusively in Plymouth, STI rates are through the roof, with 3/4 of the entire STI figure residing in this county. The explanation that the NHS has provided is that multiple diagnoses of the same person has led to record high numbers that unfairly target minority groups.
The NHS has also said that many people aged around 15 years old are getting STIs from experienced men around the age of 19. So who might possibly be passing these pathogens around? Well, to find out, we have tallied up potential spaffers and whittled our statistics down to one super shagger, Callum Evans. 19 years of age, he is prime patient zero for these infections, with 67% of his total rendezvous this year being people still experiencing their childhood, and only 33% of those unfortunate enough to be fondled by his todger being adults.
So that leads us to the question, who has he actually been inside? A survey conducted by ITV News suggests that his ex-girlfriend, Eva Arbuckle, was penetrated the most during 2025. Most of this happening towards the end of their relationship. Alicia Boxley, new on the scene, comes a close second with 4.5. The half, of course, being the time where Callum couldn't finish.
Demi Evans, good for marriage as he wouldn't have to change the passport names, comes third, only with his fingers and a smooch. And finally, Devon Lines comes last due to the fact it was so fishy. His prime shagging spots are Plymouth and Yelverton. So let's take a closer look at Plymouth.
Over 2 locations now supplied by the family tracking app Life360, showing 2 people were slid into at Plimbridge Woods. That being Alicia and Demi with a total of 10 minutes each, then to home where Eva was the only fortunate one to get a bed.
From home, we go to Langage Industrial Estate, where no one was assaulted, but insiders suggest that a snog did occur in one of these sites car parks. To Ernie Settle, where Alicia was stupid enough to let the fat-sweating mollusk into her bed, routers also saying that teeth were used during fellatio.
Another prominent location was Eva's house in Devonport. This, however, counts as a molestation.
And finally, while again not a shag, a bit of karma for the super spreader as Callum got his bollocks cupped and squeezed by a gay man, truly embracing his homosexual dark side.
So, the question we all want to know. What's it like having a fling with Callum. Now we turn to our investigative reporter, Sienna Hobbs, for a report.
Suck, squeeze, bang and blow are some of the most commonly used words when describing Callum's sex life. Taken by one of Evan's victims, we hear the atrocities that have led to the incidents from Callum's own mouth, describing its women who are the instigators.
So what was the lead up to this event?
We started making out. She slid my fingers down there. I fingered her and ate her out. We then stopped. We then went out. We then came back. We then got covered up in bed. She then moved my hand down there again. Then we fucked for about 30 minutes.
30 minutes? And how many times did you come in these 30 minutes?
Once.
Once, right. Was there a lot of edging involved? Is that like good or bad for a guy? It's alright.
It's good for me, mate. I'm about 5 minutes. Was that edging involved? On my side, yeah, so I could keep going. She likes being slapped. She likes being choked, so pretty normal stuff to you. Yeah. She likes pain.
Stuff you've done before.
Yeah, basically.
How did the car sex happen? What? How did the car sex happen then if it's not house sex?
We started making out. She got on top of me and I fucked her.
Well, she in the front seat? What part? Back seat? Yeah, I was going to say, what bit did you go to the back seat? Yeah.
We went to the back seat, started making out. She got on top of me and she fucked me. And then, oh yeah, I forgot we fucked again this morning.
You fucked again this morning? After that, how long did that last for?
About 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay.
Because I stopped.
You stopped? Did you not spermatozoa?
I did not.
Okay.
I just got be fucked.
Were you wearing protection?
I was.
Excellent.
How many condoms do you have left? 4.
I thought you started with 4.
Yeah, you had 4.
Callum, you have sex.
Huh? Yeah, I did.
Dead.
When?
Last night and this morning.
With who?
So what? Just a gal?
12-year-old.
I wish.
Is she of age? Is she of age?
Yes. She's 19.
Did you rape her? I don't believe it.
You don't have to.
Just in Japan or here?
Both.
In Uganda?
Yeah, and that one as well.
What's the youngest you've been for, Callum Evans?
What, right now?
Yeah.
Probably 18 now.
What do you mean right now? Yeah.
Before it was 17, but now it's 18.
Oh, right. I've been attacked.
ITV News correspondent attacked by wild rapist.
What's your favourite toy to use on the young ladies?
Pacifier.
Still the strawberry lollipops.
Lollipops. Lollipops. No, strawberry pacifier.
We spoke to a victim, who we will now call Leanne, to open up about their experience.
I have had the unfortunate pleasure of sharing spit with Mr. Evans and in the club. I was drunk as fuck, only time. So, Mr. Evans has had a face of blondes, which is clear. This is not accurate for me. But his advances upon me were not consensual. Although I have aged out, so I don't know how he's attracted to me, because he does like them a little bit younger. However, he seems to be more interested when I'm drunk as fuck in the club. And I have no say in it. It's just... I'm sorry.
She was so disturbed and caught up in emotions, we were asked to stop filming. This victim's statement shows the dramatic impact that Callum wreaks on people's lives. All is not lost, however. Earlier this year, karma caught up and squeezed him right in the testes.
That's the guy that essayed me. You got sexually assaulted by a bloke on a unicycle. Guy at the front. That's the guy. Right, I say we go... Oh, he's come back for an attack run. Here we go. There we go. Right, do you want to turn the engine on? We'll go straight into him. No.
This is one of the many grotty shagging spots Mr. Evans has performed in this year. Only 2 unfortunate creatures have had their crevices glazed by this Napoleon wanker tank. One is reported to have cleaned themselves up with a McDonald's napkin. So when will he settle down? Let his brain make decisions opposed to his baby carrot? Sienna Hobbs, News at 10.
Now then, during the summer months, thousands flock to hotter countries across the world, including mainly for UK residents, the Middle East and Mediterranean.
Some countries, however, have started a rebellion, with Spain taking the lead with a £80 toll for new arrivals, higher airport tax and making it more difficult for British citizens to be abroad.
Good job. Some countries, however, embrace this culture of accepting British travellers without let or hindrance. Countries like Turkey capitalise off this form of tourism, offering anything from a sandy, all-inclusive holiday to getting your face peeled off and a new one glued on.
This year has been the busiest, with over 4.4 million making the 2,000-mile trip. For all sorts of reasons, this next report contains loud scenes.
Millions of families a year travel across the world in seek of the sun, often coming back to the United Kingdom looking like an orange. Around 2 million British nationals who travel to different countries are between the ages 18 to 25, also known as prime drinking age. This large bracket of individuals are reported to cause around 14% of Turkey's damage costs alone, and around 6% of those damages were made up between the 13th and the 23rd of August 2025. We understand that Turkey is looking for these men, disguised as people you'd find outside Vault 72 after 11 PM. Have you seen them? Do you know them? Do phone us on the number below. They are both reported to have caused havoc in a Turkish bar, killing and hijacking the singer and then singing, causing people's eardrums to burst, leading to 6 people being taken to hospital by air ambulance.
Your sex is on fire!
This has had a knock-on to other travellers. Restrictions are being placed on Britons, which include no drinking and a maximum stay of 2 days. This will have a massive effect on the Turkish economy, most likely leading to a recession. And it will also have consequences for our country as well. NHS dentist times will go up by 120%. Definitely not Jack Mills, ITV News.
Now then, coming up after the break, a breaking story as Reuters suggests that Callum Evans, after 2 years, has knocked Georgia lead.
News at 10 upset. Arguments thrown over the length and timing of this programme. And Piping Piper, Mr. Evans continues his sexual escapade with a reported lesbian. All that and more. See you in a moment.
Welcome back. Do you love your daughter and your mum? If this car is bought, your mother and your daughters will be safe. Callum will not be on the roads, and just for £4, everyone will be safe.
Now I bet you're worried about this car with all these scratches, all these dents, but do not worry, I can guarantee you we have had our peak top engineers have a little look at this car, look under the engine, and they all quit. We have not heard from them again. Please, we need someone to look at this, we are very concerned. Fuck you!
Once you buy this car, you just got to make sure you get rid of the Cummy Mackey's napkins, formerly used for Alicia Boxley, and probably all the other fucking girls he has shagged. You might not be able to see in right now, but that's just from all the condensation from his little shag sessions in Plimbridge Woods. If you don't want the radio, that's completely fine. The aerial comes off. You don't need any music, he's probably blown the speakers anyway.
For only £4 you can have this massive shit box. And as my colleagues just said, we'll do the buy one, get one free guarantee. I said you buy one, you get one free. Juices included. In the back, it will come with saturated seats with whale cum on it. Alicia Boxley, Devon lines, every girl's clitoris on the lines. Do you understand what you're getting yourself into? It may only last you 4 miles. However, in the long run, you sniffing those seats, absolutely sublime. Fuck your engine!
If you like the look of this cum-riddled beaten up shagwagon, call 07398 298532. Accepting all calls, all texts at any time. Call now, not just for a free car, but for a quick shag.
Just sold my car. Do we buy any car? Just sold my car. Do we buy any car? Moo! Moo!
Got milk.
On your knees!
Oh, fuck's sake.
Fucking this!
Bit of a dildo for this. Yeah, go to the top there.
Welcome back. Some news coming through to us now that it's been revealed that a leaked video provided by Reuters that Callum Evans, after 2 long years of desperation, has made out with Georgia Laird.
We now join our crisis correspondent, Trixie May, who is outside Propwell currently. Trixie, tell us more about what happened.
Yes, Jack. Well, it started as a regular night out, ending Callum getting his Georgia cherry popped. It is understood that Georgia was incredibly intoxicated in the incident, and Mr. Evans was only a lager or 2 in. It has also been reported that Georgia has commented, saying, in a statement, following my impromptu kiss with Mr. Evans, I have taken measures to never see him again, and I vowed to never stoop that low. And she hopes not to see him ever again in Potworld. It would also like to say that Callum would be attractive, however he makes himself too easy.
Trixie, thank you!
Thank you.
Right. Anyway, on to a more pressing story now. One thing I do want to clear up. So, then, in that case, Abby, is the Airbnb fit for the news at 10? Am I alright to let everyone watch the news at 10? Is it taking from your birthday?
Oh no, of course not. You can play it.
There we are. We have confirmation. Shut up! Excellent. And finally tonight, from the Accident Emergency Department, Piping Piper, the lesbian story that wasn't told. We cut straight to Evie, who is at Derriford in a hospital bed. And Evie, we've heard that Callum has been trying to pipe Piper, and now that she's gone blonde, do you think Callum will have a thing for them, she, he, it? What do you make of this?
It's horrifying how much of an influence Callum has had over this whole Piper situation, because she wants him, but apparently she wants me. Apparently she's lesbian. But as Jack and Abby also know, Callum has had a phase of blondes where he has gone through a hefty amount of blondes, would you say, yeah? And then he turned around and was like, oh no, my type's emo girls, dark hair, I love it, fishnets, all that is my type. And now, suddenly, oh, Piper's bleached her hair. She's gone blonde. She's Callum's type because she's still got the emo look, but she's blonde. So it's a great combination of it. And then, so Piper wanted Callum to pick her up on a night out, but Callum's car was a little bit fucked, surprise, surprise, due to his driving. Anyway, Piper had then offered, this is all hush-hush by the way, but Piper had then offered to give Callum a blowjob in payment for this lift home, and then also offered to shag him and said that she would give him the best night of his life, whatever, I don't know the details. But then Callum had to decline due to his car, even though he was going to decline anyway, but let's be fucking real, is Callum really going to turn down a shag when his motto is game, like, come on. Anyway, so he's turned this down because his car's fucked. Piper's then been really offended that Callum said, oh well, I don't need it from you anyway, which, who else are you getting it from at the moment? I don't know. But so then Piper's gone to him like really offended and then told him not to tell anyone. And then he's gone and told me, and then I've gone and told everyone now I'm doing News at 10, but it's so worth it.
Exactly. And do you reckon that this £20 payment will go towards Callum's car? Is it less valuable than Piper's blowjob offer, or less?
To Callum,
what do you think?
I believe this blowjob is worth more than £20.
Okay, then to Piper.
To Piper,
It's like desecration in my understanding, isn't it?
yeah, quite. I don't know. She was drunk at the time. Every time that she's drunk, she seems to want to fuck him. But then when she's sober, she kind of tries to get him out at the same time as me, which is ultimately weird. Like, I'm not doing no threesome shit with him. No. So, yeah.
She comes off as a bit retarded. Do you think it grips? I'll reiterate. She comes off a bit retarded. Do you also think that her vagina would grip like a retard holding a cup?
Jack, 100%. 100%. Get that in there. Get that on
Thank
film.
you.
So,
Some final things before we get drunk. Callum has been videoed having a mental breakdown. The NHS have said he'll be put in Glenbourne for the night.
On the topic of being pissed, our own reporter Evie was last night spotted sleeping outside her house. She was then picked up by a bin man.
Evie screams out a car window. She came back around and sang.
And he couldn't get either, but he got some pipe. Roe McDonald Hamburger videoed throating it from Josh.
And that is all this evening.
Yes, one very fucking up and down year indeed.
For partygoers tonight, do not add or subtract from the population tonight.
And with that in mind, let's go and get pissed, shall we? So from everyone here, and indeed there, have a very, very eventful evening. Don't get smashed. No, get smashed. Fucking everything. And Callum, stay off the alcohol, stay away from the birds, all that. Brilliant.
Bring some
Noms.
protection.
Yeah, bring some protection, though you're not getting lucky tonight. And until next year, good night.